Hey Gemini, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be a reading for May for 2021. This can apply to anywhere where it has Gemini in your chart. If you're not sure what that is, check out the description box below to locate your birth chart. Also, there's a bunch of other details in the description box, so be sure to check it out, please, and thank you. All right, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get started. I want to first say happy birthday to anyone that's having birthday this month. Any of you Geminis who have your birthday at the end of May, happy birthday. Hope you get everything you want and nothing that you don't. Sorry, a little tongue-tied. Let's go ahead and start a reading. Inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you. I feel like Geminis are going through a lot of change. Me personally, I know I am. Let's see what today's reading is going to have for us. Gemini for May 2021. Gemini for May 2021. And this is a new deck I'm using, and it's kind of big, so I'm shuffling a little weird, and it's stiff, so I think that actually kind of might help right now. Gemini for May. Okay, we got a pre-message here. You have the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups. So for some of you, you might be going out and celebrating. And if you are, I feel like you're definitely the center of attention in the gathering. If you're not feeling confident, I feel like you definitely should be. I feel like when you're out and about, there might be a benefit for you by like really just enjoying the moment, not really being in your head too much. I feel like you, if you have an opportunity to go out and about, I feel like there would be a benefit in doing so. But I felt like whatever it is that is involved, there might be a trigger. So try not to be in your head if this applies to you. If you go somewhere and there's a trigger involved, try not to let that trigger overtake you. Try to just remember and remind yourself it's just a trigger, and try to like be in the moment that you're in. Remember that all your power is in the current moment, not the past, and triggers are tied to our past. Gemini. Some of you might be walking away from something because it was like just mentally and emotionally too difficult. I felt like for some of you it might have been somebody or something that you had emotional connection to at one point in time, but it became too much to bear, like too much of a burden. It became more trouble than it was worth. So for some of you, you might resonate with walking away or needing to walk away, at least for a period of time. From someone or something. Gemini. Okay. I lost. Gemini for me. Gemini for me. Alright, we're going to have one more shuffle. Gemini for me. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, guys. It's a weird deck. The size is kind of uncomfortable. Gemini for me. Gemini for me. What do you have for Gemini, Spirit? And if you're new to my channel, I don't like to pick the messages. I like for them to come out on their own. I feel like that's Spirit just providing the message. If I'm picking it, I feel like that's my energy, and I don't want my energy to impact the reading. So if you're pressed for time, please feel free to fast forward. Gemini, Gemini. for me. Gemini for me. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you might be currently trying to like build or create something. You had the Queen of Wands in your pre-message, and it showed up right now in your past energy. So I feel like definitely some of you might be working on your like just confidence maybe, or like being willing to like accept a position in like a public, like kind of like step out into the light more. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Gemini? Gemini. Bottom of the deck, you have the guide. So I feel like you're definitely trying to use your intuition to bring in something, or you're trying to like, I feel like there's something you're not trusting about yourself right now, or your decision making. So you're just trying to go with the flow and trying to trust the guidance that you're receiving in each moment. One more. Okay then. Some of you might be walking away from a situation that was difficult, to move into something that's more stable or has more opportunity, more potential. For some of you, you might receive communication that's very unexpected. It might, for some of you, it might not be good communication or information that you're wanting to receive. All right, we got one more shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini. Sorry, guys. These cards are a little bit bigger than my usual ones. Oh, that was cool. Spirit didn't waste no time this round. Okay. And then the Four of Water to clarify. So, let's see. We're going to put our bottom of the decks over here. Hopefully you could see them okay. So, you have the bottom of the decks. You have the guide clarified with the Four of Cups. So I feel like there's something in regards to an emotional connection that you have, or something emotional. You're, it's something you're tied to emotionally, whether it's a thought, idea, person, place, or thing, whatever it is. Um, I feel like you're having a hard time, like, really disconnecting from it. I feel like you're trying to follow your intuition, trying to, like, get guidance because you're confused. You're not sure necessarily, like, or some of you might not even have any ability to make any decision or impact anything within the matter. So I feel like you're just kind of like going with the flow. I feel like for some of you, you're trying to be content in the situation that you are in. I'm also getting like you're following your intuition in this, like your current like emotional investments, to kind of know whether it's a good investment or a bad investment. I feel like you're really heavily following your intuition because you're trying to protect yourself from having like any emotional or mental like detriment or trauma. In your current energy, you have the Empress clarified with the Two of Earth. So I feel like you're currently really trying to like create something. You're trying to bring something into your environment. You might not necessarily know exactly what that is. You just know that you want it to feel and like do a certain. You want it to feel a certain way and complete a certain task, but you're not necessarily sure exactly. Currently, like everything that's involved in that element of it and the things that I feel like you're still a little bit confused. I feel like you have a lot of things going on, and it's impacting the ability for you to invest your time in creating the things that you want to. Um, for some of you, I'm feeling like your current energy right now. Sorry. Um. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. It's okay. It's okay. I love that. Sorry about that. Anyways, the energy that's impacting what you're trying to create. I feel like for some of you, you're trying to create a lot, and you're trying to like balance everything out with what you're trying to create and what you have got going on. And the energy that's crossing that, you have the Page of Pentacles clarified with love. So what I'm getting from this is you have a lot of irons in the fire, a lot of new opportunities, a lot of things that you're thinking about creating new opportunities for you. You're trying to create everything. I feel like that's what it is. You got so much going on and you're having a hard time like really dedicating the amount of time that you need to a certain project to really give it the time to like grow the way that it needs to. I feel like you have a lot of things you have got going on right now. I feel like there's things that you wanted to get to but you haven't yet got to, but I feel like you haven't lost focus of them. You just haven't gotten around to it yet because you have a lot of other things going on. Your underlying energy, you have the Queen of Pentacles clarified with the King of Air. So I feel like you're thinking heavily, like on a soul level, about creating things that nurture you. I feel like on a soul level, like you want something that is nurturing to you, something that is reliable and dependable, something that is prosperous and abundant, something that has resourcefulness. And I feel like you're thinking about like how do you get all those pieces into play. And I feel like that also impacts like your energy that you're currently in you have so many things going on currently, and you really enjoy them, you really care about them, you want to see them progress and follow through. There's just not enough time in a day. I feel like there's definitely things like you're trying to focus on, like you focus and nurture the things that are the most important to you, but in the back of your mind, and your priorities. But in the back of your mind, I feel like there's definitely something that you keep thinking about, that you would like to see grow. more, grow, and develop more than what it is. All right. In your recent past, you have the Queen of Wands clarified with the King of Earth. Okay. Sorry guys, I have to go back for a second. Your underlying energy, also like at a soul level, I feel like there's something that you're wanting to communicate, or you're wanting to communicate to somebody, or you're wanting it to be communicated to you. But there's something that has the ability to impact your stability. Whether it's in regards to your long-term environment, living environment, relationship, or like how you create your finances. Okay, so recent past. I feel like in your recent past, you have just lots of opportunities to stand in your power, to stand in your confidence. I feel like you've definitely been doing that. You've realized your power. You're enjoying your power. You're spending time, like really developing yourself more. I feel like you're investing more time, energy, and effort into yourself. I feel like you're taking the actions that you want to take that build your confidence and give you the stability and security that you feel sexy and attracted to. I feel like you're definitely focusing on like what it is that you want to create, the things that you're passionate about. For some of you in your recent past, you might have started a new relationship, or been deepened a current connection, a current relationship. I feel like there's been a lot of passion involved. I feel like in your recent past, if you are with somebody, you and your partner have really like been on like the same page. I feel like you guys have really understood each other in your recent past. If you're not with somebody, I feel like things just in your environment in general are kind of like smoothing out in May. I feel like your environment is going to like be a little bit more matching to you if you don't feel like it has been. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Your crowning energy. You have the Five of Cups clarified with the Two of Water. So for some of you, I feel like you think about like a connection that either you or somebody felt disappointed in. Either you felt like there was a connection at one point that somebody was disappointed in you, or there was a connection that you became disappointed in. But I feel like you might be the one that felt like you disappointed the other one because you're the one thinking about it. I feel like you're thinking about like, for some of you, I feel like you're disappointed in love in general. I feel like for some of you, there's just like this dissatisfaction or disbelief that the kind of relationship and the kind of life that you hope for is even possible. Your near future, you have the Tower with the Ten of Air. Okay. In your near future, there might be something that comes very unexpectedly and very suddenly, in which either it's going to cause you some mental conflict. For some of you, there might be like a disagreement, an argument that is had that causes like a sudden, like maybe somebody needs to move or something. There's going to be some sort of argument or mental conflict, mental confusion. There could even be like what is it called? Like a misunderstanding, a miscommunication that has the potential to kind of like cause some chaotic changes, some sudden changes. But whatever it is, a lot of people get fearful of the Tower, but the Tower is actually, in my opinion, it's a good card. It's there to shake up things that were built on a faulty foundation, things that are unstable and unreliable, so that it can clear away and make room for things that are more solid, a better foundation, a solid foundation. And here with the Ten of Air, it's going to be something that's either communicated that it has that impact, or it's something that's thought. Like for some of you, you might be thinking heavily within your own self and creating things that aren't there, and causing situations for yourself that are unhealthy and unnecessary. But the only way for you to realize that mistake is to go through that mistake and have that errant judgment and realize, like, I did it to myself. Like, I was confused within my own self. I was like paranoid and caused this within myself. For others of you, there might be like a communication that you receive, or like some, I feel like it's going to be a communication, and it's going to cause like a uncomfortable, awkward situation in your near future. So, but either way, whatever it is, whether it's you doing it to yourself, or your environment, somebody in your environment, regardless, just know that we always have the control and the power to maintain ourself, our integrity in each moment. And towers, everything that we encounter in life is an opportunity to learn and grow. So even if it's something that's unexpected and hard to deal with, it's an opportunity for us to learn and grow. And in my opinion, everything's there to make us stronger. As long as we're able to learn the lesson, and sometimes bad things happen to make way for the good. And when I say that, I mean like if you lose a job, a lot of times, most with me, it has been my experience, if I've lost a job or something, or like had an argument with a friend or something, something comes out of it in the good. So I get a better job making better money, or like it's closer to home, or there's like a better benefit. There's a benefit. And if friends, like if you have a falling out with somebody, then sometimes, like, there's that saying, people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lesson. I'm sure there's more to that. But basically, like, just value the purpose of people's time and place in your life, but don't necessarily take it personal if things alter in a way that you didn't expect. Like if the relationship changes and it wasn't what you wanted or expected, things, in my opinion, happen for a reason, good and bad. So just allow it. And try not to allow it to make you feel paranoid and upset too much. Just accept people are people, and we all make our own decisions, and we all try to do the best we can, hopefully. So how you feel about yourself? You have the Devil and Justice. My, Gemini. Isn't that such duality? Wouldn't have ever expected it. So I feel like you're really in yourself right now. I feel like you're understanding yourself. I feel like you're accepting yourself, whereas before you might not have. I feel like things that you might have like been discouraged and like embarrassed or maybe ashamed about before, I feel like you're coming around. You're noticing the power that you have within yourself. You're allowing that energy to kind of like absorb in you. You realize that there's light and darkness, and you have like having both of them allows you to appreciate the other. Like having opposition allows us to kind of understand those. Let's see. You're a Gemini. I don't know why I'm trying to explain this. You already know. Having that duality is like a benefit. Sometimes it's very difficult to live in that environment of where you have that like mental conflict within yourself. But at the same time, there's that benefit of like having that duality of a mental thought. Like I always say, it's always good to have different perspectives to know how to think. But Geminis, we always have that additional perspective, like on a regular basis, constantly. So I feel like you're accepting that now. I feel like you're appreciating that. And I feel like you're noticing that the things that are within you that you might have frowned upon at one point in time, I feel like you're realizing that they are more of a gift than a hindrance. I feel like you're appreciating them more now. How other people see you, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse, clarified with the Hermit. Okay, so that definitely, people see you as shut off, Gemini. People might see that you're not investing and you don't really see the capacity or the ability or the option in an emotional connection right now, or at least in love. I feel like people notice your disappointment in love, or like your shyness towards it, or your distance from it. I feel like people see you as not being willing to accept options at the moment. If you are single, if you are in a relationship, your partner might not feel like you're really connecting with them in the way that they would like you to. They might feel like you're distant, and you're not really as emotionally invested as they would like. Your hopes and or fears. You have the Magician clarified with the 8 of Air. Okay. This is very wise of you, in my opinion. So what I'm getting from this is you are fearful of creating your fears. I feel like you're very aware that what you think about, you create. And I feel like you definitely have that energy of that caution of like, you know that the things that you're thinking about are not healthy. You know that there's thoughts that sneak in sometimes that aren't for your greater good. And sometimes we trick ourselves. And I feel like you're fearful that you're going to create that. You're going to manifest that energy. With the law of attraction, obviously. So be very cautious. If you notice you're in that negative energy, or in that heavy energy, try to go over your attitude of gratitude, your gratitude list, and try to like just focus your energy on the things that you feel loved within, that you feel confident and secure within, the things that you feel good about yourself, the things that you know that you know that you know. Any like really go and connect with spirit as well. Like make sure that you're giving yourself the patience, the love, the nurturing, the kindness that you would give to somebody else. Because there seems to be some sort of transition going on here. There's a lot of mental energy, and it's not necessarily positive. And the way, like obviously there's times where we're not going to think very positively of ourselves, but I feel like there's a lot of negative energy surrounding you in May, and I think it's a good idea to kind of clean out your energy and go over your attitude of gratitude, and just really focus on healing your heart, and making sure that you're loving yourself through whatever it is that you're going through. Even if nobody else in your environment is, know that we can always give it to ourselves. And it's actually the best kind of support. It's great when people in our environment support us, but the best kind of support is when we can go within ourselves and love ourselves, and kind of just be our own support system in difficult situations. It helps us to heal and grow, and it actually, and the reason why I say that is like, if I'm going through something, when I'm going through something, it's wonderful to have somebody to talk and hug and things like that, cry on somebody's shoulder. It's very supportive to have that. But at the end of the day, it's my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own perception that's either creating my whole or getting me out of it. We are our own support or detriment, to the greatest capacity. So nobody can hurt you, just like nobody can heal you the way that you can do it to yourself. So make sure that you're being patient and kind with yourself. Okay, Gemini, let's move on. The final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the 3 of Pentacles clarified with the 9 of Air. Okay, Gemini. So you're still going to remain in this energy of being stuck in your own thoughts. I feel like you're going to have an opportunity to create something in a group energy. This might be at work or in your like home environment. You'll have an opportunity to like build and create something. But in your mind, in the back of your mind, I feel like you're going to be questioning everything and wondering, and like, when's it going to fall apart? When's it going to do this? Is that okay? Is that going to be trusted? You're going to have like a million thoughts about it, and you're going to get so tied up within your own thoughts that you're going to get stuck, and you're going to like kind of like cause your own like it's self-sabotage kind of. Okay, let's see, what do we want to do? All right, Gemini. Definitely not leaving it there. Okay. So whatever change you're going through, I feel like Spirit wants you to allow it and accept it. Understand that it is for your greater good, and be patient with yourself. Like when somebody has a surgery or something, and they're like getting better in the hospital, there's this recovery period. They don't just come from surgery and go right back into the world. There's a time from where they have their surgery and then they rest and they relax and they recoup. So allow yourself, your soul, your spirit, your thoughts, all that, allow that to do that. I don't take the pre-messages with the oracle cards. Oracle cards, guys. Sorry, apparently can't talk at all. Gemini, for May. Gemini, this will be our last shuffle. Gemini. Okay. Lay of the land. Ancestral wisdom. Cosmic womb, the divine feminine. Oh, can you see it? Sorry, guys. Closing door, completion. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Winter's dream, gestation period. So definitely going through a transition, Gemini, and be kind with yourself. With ancestral wisdom, I feel like definitely either yourself or your guides, your loved ones, your guardian angels, definitely whoever it is, whatever spirits you have around you, whether you're an old soul and or I feel like definitely you have a knowledge within you that allows you to connect and tie to a divine energy that will help you to understand things that other people might not necessarily be able to understand. And I feel like you use that energy to help other people, but I feel like Spirit wants you to use that energy for yourself. I feel like you give great advice, but I feel like Spirit wants you to look at your situation as if somebody was, if you came to you and was saying like, this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm dealing with, what would be the advice you give yourself? Because, but don't, like, look at it as if a friend was coming up to me and telling me, this is what I'm going through, this is my confusion, this is what I'm dealing with, what would you tell that friend? And tell yourself that. I feel like there's definitely something ending in your life to help you go on to get to a higher ground, a higher vibration. I feel like you're moving towards your life's path, the things that are intended for you, the things that were written, that you've written in your life's book before you got here. And I feel like it, even though it's uncomfortable right now, I feel like it's definitely very uncomfortable and heavy for you right now, but it's because you're going through this transition. I feel like you've been going through it, but it's actually like, I feel like there's a heaviness more recently that you find it harder to deal with, whereas before you might have been able to tolerate it easier. But that's because you're going through this transition. Like, give yourself some time and like look back. Like, I think it would be very beneficial for you to kind of like write a journal, write a book of like, this is the date, this is what I'm going through, this is how I feel. And then give yourself like 6 months from now, and then go back and look at it and see what transitioned, even like maybe up to a year, 6 months to a year from now, and see what transitioned in there, and see. I feel like you're going to notice like there was like this heavy harshness because something great was about to happen. Something great is around the corner. So allow yourself to heal and trust your intuition, trust your internal guidance system through this process. What else, Spirit? know the energy kind of seems heavy, but it's really not. I feel like, yes, there's change. Yes, there's some mental confusion at times, but it's all for the greater good. It's all because there's something greater for you around the corner. It's the growth period. It's like the, what is it? The caterpillar before it comes the butterfly. Gemini for me. Gemini for me. Alright, one more shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Ready for Gemini. Alright. Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. But don't think of it in a negative way, Gemini. I feel like you need to allow yourself to feel that hurt, and allow it to transition. Allow that to be the change. Allow that to be the door that's closing, is having this resentment towards love, having this harshness towards love, having this expectation that it's available to others but not to you. Okay. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. I feel like if you're single, there's going to be somebody that's going to come in that you're going to really start to, they're going to motivate you and encourage you. They're going to show you that what you thought was impossible actually is. If you are in a relationship, I feel like it's deepening. It's going to a higher level. It's improving. Even if it was good to start with, I feel like it's getting even better and better and better. Okay, and then look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Amen, Gemini. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, it's very hard and heavy for you, but there's a lesson from it. And you can handle it because you're strong. It's a lesson for you. It's something that you're able to deal with and go through this transition because it's something you're meant for. You're strong enough for it. You're the one that can conquer whatever it is because you're the conqueror of it. That's why it's in your life, your path, for you to overcome. It wasn't meant for somebody else to overcome. Okay, focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. And everything. Just want to add that. Get to know each other and learn to meet another's need for love. And be willing to share your needs as well. A lot of times we're open to accepting others and what they want, what they need. But we're kind of closed off when it comes to expressing ourselves and our needs and our wants. So be willing to allow people to share with you, but be willing to share with others as well, and let people know what you want. Be willing to use your words and let people know what your needs are, just as well as you're willing to meet other people's needs. Be willing to have other people meet your needs as well. Next, you have rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Again, Gemini, this comes back to when we're in the hospital, we need time to rest and heal. So that seems to be the final message in both of these little oracle readings right here that we did. Is even though it's hard, we can love ourselves and others through it, and just love ourselves especially, and give ourselves time, because there's definitely a transition going on. We just need to love ourselves through it and give ourselves the patience, understanding, and time to just let the next day come and see what it brings, without us having this negative expectation or anticipation, or trying to be ahead of the problem before there's even a problem. All right, Gemini. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If this reading has resonated, you'd like to leave a tip, you can do so. There's a link below. We're going to go ahead and clean out our energy before we go. Inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you. And thank you, Gemini. I appreciate your time. Till next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. And again, happy birthday if you're having a birthday.